said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bulldogs offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse. And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On the set. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Texas's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Lockett. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Manning. They'll run the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Hand off from the gun. And the defense drags him down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Chapin. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But yes, 7 games in, we ain't crowned a national champion.
No doubt about it. Listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now, but when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The RPO, it's complete. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the run, it's Booth. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Back to throw, it's Shapen. He unleashes a long one. Snatches it on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
First down, Bulldogs.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The throw to the outside is complete. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Complete on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Fires to the big fella. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down here would really give them some breathing room. It's 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Reese. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Mississippi State right back to the line. Back to pass. It's Shapen. Sets up the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Wants to return it. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down mark. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gives it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. At the 45 on his way. Hits a seam wide open. Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play. Coming out with it, it's Evans. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time. And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And some room to work. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Here's the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Not able to hook up here, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in, it's Mosley. He won't get there, it'll bring up fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Manning. Fires left. It's complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Let's go. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pulls it in. It's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. They'll make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air, it's Shapen. Makes the grab, it's Thompson. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Off play action. Here's a heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. And now on, it's not fourth down. It's third down, and the field goal unit's out there. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Texas offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
First and goal, Mississippi State.
himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner goes down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. To the air on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do it.
Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Quick strike complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Dropping back, it's Manning. A strike downfield. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. The Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They'll give it to the back. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. With jet sweep pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Snagged in the middle. It's Mosley. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll leave it with him.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll go right back to the run. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Got a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. Found the seam on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Got his man in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Power football with the run. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Leaves it with the back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Baxter. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
A run for the quarterback. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas, 48. Mississippi State, 20.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air. It's Shapen. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
3rd down play from the gun. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why
he lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Texas, 48. Mississippi State.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it and he goes and gets it.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. To the air, it's Shapen. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got it in the middle, it's Glover. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Going for the marker on the ground. Runs through the tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Red pass, it's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mosley. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air, it's Shapen. Fires fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Reese. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Let's it fly. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. And he puts through the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. A stop to return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to